Do you believe that the car you drive represents your style and personality? Knowing how to purchase a car can allow you to find yourself in a car that really reflects you. Buying a car is a big deal, and in order to make a proper decision, you must research your options, inspect and test drive cars, and finalize your financial options. First thing to do when buying a new car is deciding which type of car you'd like to buy. The two main types of cars are obviously new and used cars. Cars.com does a good job of comparing and contrasting the benefits of buying a new or used car. A new car is not going to require any maintenance. You're going to come off the lot with a brand new car, all brand new parts. Nothing's going to be leaking or broken or making noises. And if something ever does happen, then the new car is going to be covered under warranty. And the warranty is going to virtually pay for everything that goes wrong for 100,000 miles, 150,000 miles, or whatever the term of the warranty is with the dealership. Another benefit of buying a new car is the option of selecting all the features that you like. You can select colors, trim packages, turbos, different engine features, all kinds of stuff. You can really customize the car the way that you want to customize it. It can really reflect you. Some of the benefits of buying a used car is that they're substantially cheaper. As soon as a car is driven off the lot, the price drops on it substantially. There's an increased choice of used cars going on the market nowadays with the declining economy. All these big cars are they take up more gas mileage. Everybody is trying to get rid of them so that they can save some money and find a car with better gas mileage. So that's allowing these cars to go on the used market and taking people with smaller budgets and being able to get them at a lower price. Your next decision when deciding what type of car you'd like to buy is the size or style of the car. You might want a big SUV or a big crossover, something like that, to haul your friends around. Maybe you're a soccer mom and you need to take everybody to soccer practice or to and from school, or haul all your equipment around. But like I said, these cars are going to be worse on gas mileage. You might want a smaller car for better gas mileage, or driving around fast. Maybe that's what you like to do. That's the way that the car would reflect you, is driving around and having a good time. Really just choose a car that reflects you, reflects your style and personality. The next step in buying a new car is to inspect and test drive your car. AskMen.com gave a good article on how to conduct a test drive. First thing they say to do is to really prepare for your test drive. You want to research your vehicle, know what to expect from the vehicle. You want to know where all the interior features might be, whether it's your headrest, or how to adjust the seat, or where the air conditioning control knobs and all that are, so that you can make sure they all run flawlessly right away. You don't want to be taking all the time to look through everything. You can really get the test drive going and get it done the way you want to do. You want to analyze and rate all the different performance characteristics of the car while you're test driving it. You want to check out the acceleration and speed, maybe, see how fast you can get from 0 to 60. And you want to check out the braking, see how fast you can go from 60 to 0. And see, if anything were to happen, you could, make sure that all the safety features are right. Basically, during a test drive, you want to drive the car almost recklessly, haphazardly maybe, so that if something does happen, you can know how the car is going to react under bad circumstances. If buying a used car, you need to inspect it thoroughly. You want to look over your Carfax vehicle history report to check for any maybe if there's any accidents or had any major repairs. You're gonna check the whole vehicle for rust, leaks, damage of any sort. Give it a once over. And while you're driving it, you want to listen for any squeaks, ticks, or any other noises that sound out of the ordinary. But before buying a used car, you definitely want to have a mechanic check it out. Make sure he checks out the drive line, the motor, the suspension, all the things that you can't really do just looking at the naked eye. After you've decided on your car, your next step is to figure out your financial options. HowStuffWorks.com did a good job of breaking down the different ways to buy a car. If you're buying a used car that's relatively cheap, maybe just a couple $1,000s, you could always pay cash. Just throw the cash on the table, the car's yours. Next option would be to lease a car. Leasing a car is a little bit cheaper than buying a new car, but it allows you to drive around a new car for a little while for a lower rate. It's not really your car though. You don't get to customize it or paint it or do whatever you want to it. And your next option would be to finance a car. You can finance through a dealership. Financing through a dealership is fast, convenient, but the dealers can also often be pushy. They might, try and get you to hurry and do the deal so they can get their money and get out of here. And But a lot of the times the dealers can often nickel and dime you. They have a lot of additions and fees that can really rack up the price. You can also finance through a bank. Banks will have better rates than your dealership. The clerks at the bank aren't going to be pushy. They're not going to be forcing you to get a deal because they're not making any profit out of it. They can give you helpful advice on your financial options, but they're not quite as fast or convenient as just financing through the dealership that you just bought the car from. So now that you bought your car, I hope you enjoy the feeling of cruising around town on your ride, and I hope these tips and advice that I've given you will help you through your next car buying endeavor.